Today I am sharing my favorite way to make meatloaf. Individual meatloaf cups with some bacon, cheese, and yummy meatloaf sauce. I started with some medium ground beef and added 1 egg and about a quarter cup of milk. So I'll mix that up with the ground beef. And then I add roughly about a half a cup of fine breadcrumbs and 1 medium carrot shredded. And then along with a half a teaspoon of ground mustard, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and about a tablespoon of ketchup, and some parsley. So I also have some bacon on hand, so I added about a quarter cup of that right into the meat mixture. It's optional. It's a great way if you have some bacon to use up. Who has leftover bacon? I know. This is, I happen to have a package of it to use. So, and then I don't measure everything exactly when I'm making my meatloaf. I usually just add what looks like a good amount. So, and next I'm gonna mix this all up with my hands. I don't like handling raw hamburger with my bare hands, so I'm gonna put on gloves. Now I always wash my gloved hands before handling food because I just don't assume that these gloves are gonna be food safe right from the box. Now I mix everything together until it's well combined. And then instead of making one large meatloaf, I shape the mixture into very large meatballs. And then I press down in the center to make it like a little cup. And then this helps it cook through thoroughly and also gives me a perfect spot to put some toppings later. So I'll place them on my grate over a parchment-lined pan, and then the grate allows some of the excess fat to just drain away as they're cooking. For the sauce, I mix about a quarter cup of ketchup with 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and a really good splash of white vinegar. So I spoon that sauce over the meatloaf cups and put them in the oven at 375 degree for about 35-40 minutes. And then I take them out. It's time for some toppings. So I add some diced bacon, some cheese, and then another batch of sauce that I've mixed up for putting over them again. So I'll put those back in the oven for another 10 minutes, and that's it. They are so good. They smell like meatloaf should smell and has a great meatloaf flavor. I really like the individual portions with the bacon and the melted cheese on top. It's just a simple twist on the traditional meatloaf, and it's so good. Thank you for creating with me.